I'm early today. I really love being early. That's my thing. I love being early. I really love being early. We're on day. Is it day 12? Is it day 12? I think so. I think it's day 12 that I've been working this magic. Working this magic. I feel so much more confident. I think it's good that I start a little early so we can have some chit chats. Some chit chats. Chit chats. Like the when I was in India, they they called it girly chats or chitty chats or something like this, where it's the woman get together and sit and chat before bed. Yes, it was called something like this. If you go into my YouTube, I don't know. Maybe I'll link it. Yeah, I'll link the video where I talk about this stuff. It's like the women get together at night and have chitty chats or something like this. Chitty, they call chitty chats. Chitty chats. Chitty chats. Something to this effect. So they get to talk. And since I was a nun, I was in my ordination and on my heroine's journey, I got to share with the woman the journey that I was on and my spiritual awakening and, things about life. It was so much fun. And we drank tea. Yeah, we drank tea. We drank tea. So, yeah, chitty chats. Good morning. How are you? I hope all is well. Let me light my sage. Oh, let me tell you what I learned. Um, Yesterday was full moon in Asia. So Bangkok. If you don't know that I live in Bangkok, I live in Bangkok. Bangkok. That's what the Japanese say. Bangkok. Bangkok. And so it was a really Mlilo. It was a really incredible. It was such an incredible full moon. I was missing my dad. I was missing my dad so much. And I was in a bit of emotional pain. Emotional pain. And I realized that my dad just wanted to have a conversation with me. He just wanted to have a conversation with me because I just was just flooded by his smell and I could feel his heartbeat and I just started crying. I was just crying. And I was like, oh my goodness, I just miss my dad. So I just did a nice ceremony, a full moon ceremony. And yeah, in Zulu we would say ngabiza madlozi. Ngabiza madlozi. But I guess in other cultures, in other languages, okay, so in the English language it would be ancestors. But you know what I'm learning? I'm learning that it's also called spirit guides. I had no idea that it was called spirit guides. Yeah, it's called spirit guides. Spirit guides. Who knew? Who knew that it was called spirit guides? Spirit guides. I'm trying to work on my mic so that I'm not too close because when I'm too close, it sounds really bad. And then I have to put a pop filter. I'm learning all of these things. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. It's just how it works. It's how it works. This is the process of life, creative challenges test your ability to stay centered. Equanimous. That's why I went to go visit my boyfriend, my lover, Shiva. And he was like, girl, sabai, sabai. So I hope your full moon was good times. Good times. Listen, Whether you are into this full moon practice or you new moon practices, whether you know nothing about it and you're just like, this stuff is so damn woo woo, I swear to you, a lot of people's emotions are affected by the planets and the moon cycles and the sun cycles. Whether you know it or not, it still affects you because you live here on planet Earth. You live here on planet Earth. You don't live on Mars. Okay? So everything that is a law, like the law of gravity, affects everyone. The cycles, moon cycles, sun cycles, full moon, new moon, waning moon, waxing moon, it affects all of us. And that's why some people go loopity doops, loopity doops, loopity doops. Yeah, these are how these things work. Okay, so let us start and open up our ceremony. Because we do ceremony on a daily basis. We do ceremony on a daily basis. So please close your eyes. I really think it's going to be important to close your eyes on this one. Why do I ask you to close your eyes? Because you can turn within. Everything that you need is within. It's never without. Honestly, it is within. The without takes care of itself. The without takes care of itself. As I've been practicing this and really getting strong within, I am just realizing that without a strong within, everything on the outside just collapses. I don't really like this. It's like I'm constantly having to do something new all the time. It irritates me. Okay. Okay, let's just go. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. engqondweni yami, engqondweni yami, buya moya wami, buya moya wami, buya moya wami. I'm a fake, I'm a fraud, my bawe, I'm a fake, I'm a fraud, my bawe, I'm a fake, I'm a fraud, my bawe. Oh, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe. I'm afraid, I'm a fraud, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe, my bawe. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You can open your eyes if you want to. Open your eyes, darling. Creative visionary. And let us read. If you're new to our live streams and you are saying and thinking or even like wondering, what was that song? What was that? That song is a song my ancestors gave me, my spirit guides, if you call them spirit guides. My spirit guides, my ancestors gave me. I sing that song because you don't know how many lifetimes you have been here on planet Earth. No, none of us really know. Oh my goodness. I apologize. Sorry, but this thing is irritating me. Okay, just deal with it for today. We'll fix it tomorrow. We'll fix it tomorrow. But we don't really know how many lifetimes we've been on planet Earth. None of us really know how many lifetimes we've been on planet Earth. We don't. Some of us know, some of us think we know, and some of us are just completely clueless to what's going on here on planet Earth. We're clueless. And the reason I sing that song is because you have a right to your energy. You are sovereign. Your energy is not a community affair. Your energy is not a community bank. Your energy is not a community hospital. Okay? And there are a lot of people out here on this planet that think they can just tap into your energy using witchcraft, using these illegal spiritual things, rituals, to tap into other people's energies and to use other people's energies to make money, for fame, for fortunes. They think this is normal. It is not normal. And if you don't know that people are doing this sort of stuff, your life can literally fall apart because people like to think that they can just emulate or be somebody that they are not. I can just take on your identity because you just decided to leave America and, go and be a Buddhist nun for a bit and just go and work on your shamanic initiations. And I can just embody. I can just be you. No, you can't. So there's a lot of people, especially in Africa, they just think that they can just like embody somebody else's energy. Are you mad? In Africa, they call it destiny swapping or destiny exchanges. So they go and kill children at graveyards and they do all sorts of strange things to have spiritual power. In America, it's just the copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Actually, the Western world is just copy, paste, copy, paste. If I can just copy you and just be you and try to be you and do everything you do, then I will get the results that you get. The problem is it doesn't work like that. Everyone has a soul purpose. Everyone has a unique gift. Everyone is here to do something specific in their own life. And for people who just run around, just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. I can just be somebody. I can just steal and be somebody. No, you can't do that. So it is imperative that everyone call back their energy from all corners of the earth, because you don't know how many lifetimes you've been on this planet. You don't know how many lifetimes you've been on this planet. And you don't know how many people are using your energy. You don't know how many people are just like siphoning your resources. And so when you call back that energy, everything that they've created using your energy will collapse. It must collapse. It's a law. It will collapse. It must collapse. It's a law. And then they'll be sitting there going, I don't know what happened. I don't know, because they cannot fix it. So I think it's imperative, especially during this time, if you're watching these videos, call back your energy. Return back to sender what is not yours. And let it all collapse if it must. And we'll start again. We'll rebuild again. Let it just freaking boom, collapse. It's okay. Nobody has a right to go around siphoning people's energies. Are you mad? So let it all collapse. I'm all for this. Let it all collapse. It is collapsing anyway, so let it just accelerate. Boom. Word, law, does not come back void. Ever. We will rebuild the proper way. It's just what it is. Okay? So I encourage you to collapse this stuff. Call back your power. Call back your energy. Okay. So we're on day 38. This is called Truth Seekers Detox, Rewiring Your Nervous System for Authentic Living. Authentic living. Okay, if I was not in my authenticity, I would be like, well, there's just some people that it's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem that you're illiterate. It's not my problem that you're spiritually weak and you do not want to do the work required to be spiritually strong. Has nothing to do with me. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Everyone has a mandate here on planet Earth to get spiritually strong. We are in a season of Shiva, a season of collapse. Nobody's here to cuddle you through this. Everyone needs to stand strong, sovereign. Okay, human being. Ah, you're scaring me. No, I'm not. I'm not scaring. It's the nature of life. Life goes up, life comes down. The whole point is to stay equanimous through this transition. Not for you to fall apart and think that the world owes you something. Nobody owes you anything on this planet. Okay? So, Teacher Tambi has just spoken. Day 38. Relational pain. The connection cuts. The connection cuts. I hate this. It makes me angry. I don't know. We'll figure it out another day. Okay. I have not caused pain with my words. Relational words can destroy in seconds what took years to build. When you use intimate knowledge against someone in anger, attack their insecurities with precision, or speak to wound rather than communicate, you damage the trust that relationships require to survive. The words that hurt most are spoken by those who know us best because they know exactly where to aim. During their divorce proceedings, Janet uses every vulnerable confession her husband shared during their marriage as ammunition in court and conversation. She tells their children about his struggles with depression, shares his business failures with neighbors, and uses his fears against him in mediation. Her words weaponize the intimacy he trusted with her, creating betrayal that cuts deeper than the divorce itself. Relational words wound because they attack the parts of ourselves we've revealed in trust. When someone uses your vulnerabilities against you, they don't just hurt you in the moment. They teach you that sharing authentically leads to pain. They damage your ability to trust others with your real self in future relationships. Let's go over this. Okay. Relational wounds can destroy in seconds what took years to build. When you use intimate knowledge against someone in anger, attack their insecurities with precision, or speak to wound rather than communicate, you damage the trust that relationships require to survive. A lot of us do this. We allow people to share their vulnerabilities with us, and then we use their vulnerabilities or what they've shared to attack them when there are communication issues in a relationship. A lot of us do this. I don't know where we learned this. I don't know who taught us that this is a normal way of being in life. I don't want to excuse this idea of hurt people, hurt others. I won't excuse it. It is your responsibility to manage your emotions. So whether that means that you go to therapy, whether that means you check yourself into a monastery or a nunastery, whether that means you do something, take some pills or something to manage your emotional turmoil, it is your responsibility, especially if you're an adult. It is your responsibility to do this. Because you never know who you are talking to. You might be talking to a person who's crazier than you, and they'll shoot you in the head. Especially as women. As women, we know how to aim directly for the wound. That's why I enjoyed my time in therapy, because I could explore myself. I'm not saying that there are things that still don't hurt me, but I'm immune from that because I went to therapy. I spent years, $380,000 in therapy. And I studied psychology because I wanted to get to know myself. To know myself. During the first year of my time in America, first few years, I was still trying to understand the American psychology coming from Africa. Therapy and studying and taking psychology classes was the best because it allowed me to fully be in my own understanding of self and understand a new culture. When you don't know who you are and you don't know the wounds you carry, especially if you're traveling around many cultures, many countries, you start taking on other people's identities. And if you take on other people's identities, trying to assimilate, now you've got to take on their wounds too. You are here on planet Earth to live an authentic life. That means you've got to know thyself. Human being, the whole point of life is to know thyself, so that you don't enmesh with other people and other people's energy and other people's wounds, because there is no growth when you are enmeshed with other people's energies and other people's wounds. Because you yourself, whether you are Asian, whether you are Caucasian, whether you are African American, whether you are African, whether you are Filipino or Indian, which is Asian, okay? Or whether you are Hispanic, you have ancestral wounds that you've got to deal with. You have got your own personal wounds that you've got to deal with from many, many lifetimes. You have no idea how many lifetimes you've lived here on planet Earth. Some people know, some people don't. So you've got many, 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 many lifetimes of these wounds and these traumas that you've got to deal with. When do you have time? When do you have time to be now somebody else instead of being yourself and learning who you are and understanding what your own wounds are and how to evolve and heal when you're trying to be somebody else? This is why, as humans, we can be so nasty with the mouth. The words you speak unto another eventually become your reality, because they are just a mirror of what's going on inside of you. They are just a mirror. So by the time you speak something that is hurtful to someone else, it's coming from within you. And if you don't sit down and look at that and say, oh my goodness, wow, clearly I'm nasty right now. I'm real nasty right now. This is why this nastiness can come out of me. I've had to look at myself like this. I'm so grateful. I have a partner, my husband, my handsome husband, who has allowed me to grow spiritually. Because number one, when I first met him, I never used to speak. I don't really like speaking that much. Now I've come into myself where I'm just like, wow. The one woman shamanic mental health show. The one woman shamanic mental health show. Itamba Temple. Okay. The one woman Sanusi shamanic mental health show, former nun, all sorts of the stuff. I didn't really like to speak. I still, after doing this, I'm tired and I gotta meditate and lie down and then get back to doing my other stuff. But honestly, I really don't like to speak. So when I met my husband, I just didn't talk. I never answered the phone. I don't even know how we got married. Honestly, I don't know how we got married. He used to text me. So these young children who are texting now and they don't answer the phone, yo man, I was doing that 23 years ago, 25 years ago. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. You're just part of the future Gen leaders wave. They call us what? Neurodivergent, autistic, all sorts of. Who cares? Don't label yourself. You're just perfect as you are. Okay? So I never used to talk. But because I never talked a lot and I was very silent, I used to observe. I still observe a lot. And I study someone. And once you've pissed me off enough, this is when I will come for you. But when I come for you, I will make sure that you don't come back. Then I had to look at myself and say, but like, That's violent. People can kill themselves based on what you say. Because most of the people that rant and talk a lot and just go violent in the mouth, they are crazy. They are mentally unstable. They're emotionally unstable. They're out of control, out of control, out of control, out of control. So then I had to, especially when, and then, okay, then I moved to America with my husband. And then I started studying psychology. And I realized that, honestly, the reason sometimes people commit suicide is because you can say something to someone and that person is unstable and that is their insecurity. And then off they go. Off they go. And if you are very powerful spiritually, you can speak something and it is law unto that person's life, especially if they have planted. So you just return back to sender and speak truth and it becomes law unto that person's life. We've got to be very careful what we say. And you've got to be very careful who you say something about. Because some people are powerful spiritual beings here on this planet. They can speak over your life and it is finished. It is finished. But I think we are in a stage of consciousness where there's a lot of children. There's a lot of children, and these children should not be given social media platforms. I mean, there's 70, 80-year-old children, and they should not be given social media platforms because they have no idea how to handle communication, how to be centered within themselves and speak from a place of groundedness and speak from a place of clarity and speak from a place of truth. And they do not understand the impact of their words. They do not. And as women, when we speak, we can harm others. We can do so much harm. And if we speak awfully about men, these men are trash. Yes, there are a lot of men that are a little trashly, but they come out of your womb as a woman. Let us have these conversations. And if you're a man listening and you're like, yeah, you tell them. Okay, you keep quiet. But let's have this conversation, woman. These men come out of your womb and onto your breasts. These men do not come from a stalk. These men do not come from a tree. They come from the spirit realm into your womb. And then you birth them. And then you put them on the breast. Do they not? Okay. So if you're saying that these men are trash, it means that you as a woman have birthed trash. Now you got to look at yourself. That means I am a woman who births trash. But it's not my child. But are you not part of the female race? Are you not? Or are you what? An alien? So that means you are trash fundamentally, and you have birthed trash on this planet. So when this trash starts beating you and abusing you and killing you, it is because you have birthed the trash. I just want to speak these truths. Because I've had to look at myself. I get angry at my husband at times. It is war because I am Zulu. Zulu. But here, that's my excuse, okay? I am Zulu. I am an African woman. When I go to war, I go to war. There's no excuse for that. There is no excuse for that. There's no need to go to war with someone. Except if they come for me. Then I have my Zulu spear and I will damn go to war. I have no problem. I love war. But I don't fight physically. I fight spiritually. I take my drum and I just start beating my drum. I did that last year this time. And look at where you are, America, because I told you that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going to show you. They are going to show you. And are they not showing you right now? And you women are crying. You are crying now. Because, yes, these men are trashly at times. And some of them are just born trashly and they will always be trashly. But there is a way we can speak to men that inspires the God in them. Because they come from God, except the ones that have already sold their souls to demons. I love men. Honestly, I really love men. I really love men. When you can look at a man and realize, this is a child. Truly, this is a child. They come out of my womb and onto my breasts. This is a child. Ingani yamle, we would say in Zulu. Ingani yamle. If they are abusive, you get rid of them. Put them in prison. Yes, put them in prison. If they slap you around a bit, put them in prison. Yes, call the cops on them. Because it's a child just acting out their emotions and they are harming you. But honestly, men are children. They are children. They come out of your womb. I don't understand why we are afraid of men. When you understand a man, they need love just like you need love. They need honor and respect just as you as a woman need honor and respect. This idea of men are here to provide for me, give me, I'll have, make it fast. Men are just, I was watching something from South Africa and I was so shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. I will just take from these men. And then when they turn around and kill you, you are confused how you got here. These men are killing us. But like your ideology as a woman is, I'm just going to take from these men. Who gave you that idea that you need to go take? This man comes out of your womb. These men come out of your womb. We need to look at ourselves as women. Hey guys, y'all need to look at yourself too. Truly, you need to look at yourself. Because I don't actually do this for you adults. Because some of you are just so far gone, I don't know what to do. Honestly, it's the God in me that's going to have to speak these truths. But I do this for the children. Because I know the hell I lived watching my parents just bang, 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 fight. And it took me so much money, so many years to get to a place of equanimity and to feel confident and strong and mentally stable. 28 years of this work. Just working on myself. Investing insane amounts of money just to get me to be strong and stable emotionally and psychologically being able to think. So I do this for the children because those are the future generation of leaders. Our children are the future generation of leaders. You adults, millennials, Gen Zs, Gen Xs, okay, maybe the Gen Zs, but the Gen Xs and the baby boomers, okay, y'all people are finished. Because your neurosynapses, neuroplasticity says, okay, you can rewire your neurosynapses, but it's a lot of work. And people are lazy. Honestly, people are damn lazy. They are lazy. So I speak to you as an adult so that you can be aware of how you are speaking to your spouse and notice that your children are watching. Your children are being harmed by how you speak, how you engage. And if not for just yourself, please be kind to your spouse so that your children can learn a different way of being in the world as they grow up and watch you as an adult. Because what kind of a world are we creating where we are having generation after generation after generation after generation after generation after generation of madness? Pure madness. And we are proud. I'm a millennial parent. I raise my children. Well, I put them through private school, but I'm real petty. So you're going to have children that are petty, and you're proud that your children are going to be leaders who are petty. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's because we have no self-awareness. And it takes a lot to develop self-awareness. I can say this for myself. It takes a lot. But if you truly say you love your children are watching you. Your children are your biggest observers. They are watching you. And one day your children are going to tell you you're a bad mother. Mothers are crying right now. I go into these groups, Reddit groups, Facebook groups. These mothers are crying. My children want nothing to do with me. They don't want to talk to me. They say I was abusive, estranged. But listen, mother. Here, mothers. Y'all now grandmothers. You're like 70, 80. Your children want nothing to do with you. Why? It's because you had no self-awareness and you were abusing your children who were like millennials and Gen Zs and some awoke Gen Xs. You were abusing them. Yeah, maybe you were going through your own stuff while, you were married or raising your children. You were going through your own troubles. Okay, fair, granted. But now, I'm sorry, the millennials and the Gen Zs are like, I want nothing to do with my parents. And now y'all baby boomers are old and you need your children to come take care of you or be around you or help you during your transitional stages where you're now dying out. And they want nothing to do with you. And now you're crying. These children, they're so rude. After I've done so much for them, they're so rude. God is going to punish them. Really? You used to beat your children. You didn't take care of your children. You didn't know where your children were sleeping, what they were doing. And now you want them to care for you? What have you planted? Such is this on this planet. What you plant, you must reap. So if you abuse your children, don't be surprised if they start abusing you in your adulthood, in your late baby boomer stages. They must beat you too. They must abuse you. Okay, please don't do that. The old people are millennials. Please don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that to your parents. But they planted it. But now, as millennials and Gen Xs and Gen Zs who are having children, think about it. Think about it. If you abuse your children, you speak nasty to your children. When you get old, they are going to abuse you the same way. That's why in America, they abuse these old people in old age homes. They abuse them. Is they calm? Is they karma? Such is this. This is how law works. What you plant, you must reap. But when these people are now reaping their karma, they want to cry. Okay. Really? Really now? Really? So, human being, I'm not saying I'm here to be a guru and I know everything. I'm guru this, I'm guru that. I'm guru this. I don't know nothing. Honestly, I don't know nothing. Because I'm figuring out myself and I've been married 23 years and I'm still figuring out myself. You know what I'm saying? But what I am here to share is that we are responsible for what comes out of our mouth. The words you speak is a prayer. The thoughts you think is a prayer. The actions you take is a prayer. And that prayer will be answered. When that prayer is answered, please do not go around seeking sympathy and using your victim story to try to get other people to feel sorry for you. because you're just wasting people's time with your BS. Take responsibility for the seeds that you have planted that now have become the harvest of your life. If it's mental health issues, why are you like this? Because maybe when you had an opportunity to go to therapy, you didn't take that opportunity to go to therapy. You were out the door to nightclubs. Now you're 40 and you got mental health issues and you're ranting on social media like a crazy person. But in your 20s, when you had the opportunity to go to therapy, you didn't. You were out in nightclubs. Because these things accumulate over time. I am in my 40s and I have never felt better. I am more stable emotionally. And this is the time where women should be like menopause, perimenopause, and just going all crazy. This is the best time. I've never felt better. I'm back doing gurumuk. Oh, gurumuk, I love you. Gurumuk, I definitely love you. I started doing Kundalini yoga when I was 22 years old. 22 years. No, I lie. 21 years old. Because I arrived in America in December and I went to Marshall's and I bought a DVD of Gurumuk, Kundalini yoga, and I started with my Kundalini yoga. Oh, yes, I started with my Kundalini. And I'm back doing Kundalini yoga and I feel so incredible. And my emotions are stable. Yes, of course, now and then I have like bouts of rage and bouts of anger. But I know what to do. I go and see my lover, Shiva. And I say, oh, lover, tell me what's going on. Or I sit down, shut up and meditate. Or I get down to my yogas doing my Gurumuk. Kundalini yoga. Because I invested when I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Invested in my own mental health, invested in my own spiritual awakening, invested in my body temple. And then I started traveling too much and then I stopped investing in this. And then I went down the toilet and I collapsed. But because I had invested for so many years in my own mental health, in my own spiritual growth, I knew how to stabilize myself and climb back up without taking all sorts of pills, without therapy, without drugs, without random sex with random people, and destroying people's lives. Tammy, you're being so hard. Have compassion for people. No, I don't have compassion for people who have the access to mental health resources and they don't use them. This I do not have compassion for. Why do you not go to therapy? There are so many people around the world who would die for mental health. Well, okay, I'll die for mental health. But who would give everything to just have a therapist or to have the money to go to therapy and be heard. So many people around the world. Those that have the access and the resources are the ones that don't utilize them. I don't understand why. And then when they are crashing out, they want the whole world to feel sorry for them. Why? These are hard. Your words are cutting me deep. It's being a responsible adult. Something like this. It's being a responsible adult. How have we become such children? Children. Not even children, imbeciles. How is this a thing? And yet we are having children. What are the future generation of leaders supposed to think? And they are watching us and we are ranting because we have 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds ranting on social media. How did we get here as humans? How did we get here? It's amazing. So, woman, man, if you're watching this, please, your words are so powerful. Your words create your reality, whether it is falsehoods over yourself or whether it is positive affirmation and declaration over your life and your life experiences. The words you speak become your reality. So you might be speaking those words onto someone else, but if it's a very strong person, that person just bam, blocks those words. Return back to sender, call back my energy, and now you will see things that you've never seen before. Now you want to run around the world, line up a storm with a victim story. It doesn't work like this. Human beings, please. Woman, please. The children. If you honestly say you love your children, which so many people say they love their children. I love my children. That's why they're in private school. I love my children. That's why I work so hard. But when you get home, you're yelling. You're yelling. Okay, I'm not saying it's not right to yell. I yell too. Yo, man, yo, woman, I can yell. But then I look at myself, I'm like, I've just lost my mind. I've just lost the balance of my mind. I've become a crazy person here, and I don't really like myself when I'm behaving like this. This is not going to work. And honestly, what I've realized being married for so long is that when I start yelling, my husband just tunes off and he just looks at me like a crazy person. And then I feel even worse, out of control. And then he just looks at me like a crazy person. And I'm just like, okay, now you're making me more even crazier. And then he just looks at me and then he puts on his shoes and walks out the door. And then I just spin out of control. He's out living his life. I am the one left with the craziness. Why do you want to live like this? I won't. Even when my husband makes me angry, I just look at him. I'm just like, I'm tired. I've learned what I needed to learn about this thing of relationships. I'm here to manage my own mental health. I'm here to manage my own energy. Put on the mask myself on the airplane. They used to tell us this a lot. I forgot because I stopped traveling a lot. But now I remembered. Put on the mask yourself. Really? I'm not ready. It's not my problem what's happening with you. You are a grown human being. My life has become so much simpler. We want to control others. We want to control the situation on the outside. But the thing is, we can't really control others. Everybody is entitled to do whatever they want. And if you don't want to be with that person, please get out of the relationship. I am not an advocate to say woman empowerment, be single, walk alone, don't be in a relationship, divorce. Because sometimes divorce is not the answer. It's not always the solution. You think I haven't thought of divorce? So many times. But then I realized, no, I signed up for this. If I divorce this man, I signed up as this in the spirit world, as Usanusi. I am here to understand illness, disease. Okay? If I divorce this man, this was a long time ago. If I divorce this man, that means I don't really get to understand disease, illness, American illness, because Americans have their own flavor of illness. They do. Compared to Africans, compared to Asians, compared to Hispanic, well, other countries, okay? Europeans. So I said, okay, I signed up for this on a spiritual level to understand American disease. I don't know why I signed up for this, but I signed up for this. Okay, great. If I leave this man with his diseases and my judgments of American disease, I'm going to find another one who's just as diseased. And maybe that one will abuse me. I have a good man who doesn't abuse me, who's mad in his own way, but I'm mad in my own way. Maybe I can work on myself. I don't really care what he does. It has nothing to do with me. But maybe I can just work on myself and be strong. Now it turns out that the whole world is diseased. Is diseased. Wherever I go, there are diseased people. But because now I'm strong enough, I don't engage. I'm just like, oh, I can have compassion for your disease. But honestly, it has nothing to do with me. I can show you how to get help. I can show you how to calm the dis-ease, lift your energy if you're depressed. I can show you how I did it. But if I had run away and just gotten divorced, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Americans, like depression, I can't do this anymore. I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't have sharpened my skill as usanusi, as a healer. I would have been entangled in other people's diseases. And American men are very depressed. They are depressed, not like South African men are not depressed. But American men, depression is number one. They love it. It's their drug of choice. Depression. And they don't even know that they're depressed. They think it's just damn normal. Oh, yes, they think it's normal. It's just a normal state of being. So I would have left this one and gone to another one who's more depressed, who has a gun, and maybe would have ended up killing me, because I'm a Zulu woman, and when I start speaking, I just start ki, 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 ki. And I'm a healer, so I understand what the real problems are. And this one just listens to me and says, oh, okay, I'll try something, and he just walks out. Okay, that's his choice. But he's not suicidal. Maybe I would have married another American one, maybe super wealthy, who's high on drugs, and then commits suicide. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know that he had a lot of debt and a lot of children and a lot of problems. Or I probably would have married another one who would have had guns, but he was depressed. And then when I start speaking or something like this, he just shoots me. Bang! Bang, 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 bang. Or I would have married another one who would have just had fake news. Who knows? That's why people get married 15 times. Okay, no. 1 divorce, 2 divorce, 3 divorce, 4 divorce. Why do I say divorce? Because the Filipinos say divorce. They don't have a V. The Asians don't have a V. They say B and an R, right? So divorce. This is why people are getting divorced, because these men are depressed. Speak to the man and encourage him. Let his spirit rise. Do not coddle him. If he's depressed, tell him to go work out. If he's depressed, tell him to go to his doctor and take some pills. Yeah, man, you need to do something with your depressions. They are not sexy. Nobody wants to have sex with someone who's depressed. It's unattractive. Just saying, it's unattractive. Depression. That's why men are taking Viagra and all sorts of these things, because they're depressed and they're fat and they don't want to work out, and it's unhealthy. But it's not like the women are healthy. They're not. So we are all unhealthy, having children, and these children are confused. They are these innocent souls. They come into this world and they are looking at these people and they're like, what the hell happened here? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? And we expect that the future generation of leaders are going to be better. They are watching us drink pop. I don't drink pop. But they're watching people drinking pop. I don't understand. Why are we having children when we are children ourselves? When we are depressed, how do we think we're going to have children who are healthy, mentally stable? You are a depressed mother. You are a depressed father. In your marriage, you are beating each other up. In your relationships, you are talking to each other as if you're coming off a tree. Your people are depressed. You are mentally unstable. You have anxieties. You've got schizophrenia. You've got bipolar. You've got borderline personality disorder. You've got histrionics having sex with all sorts of people, contracting diseases after diseases. You are cheating on each other, bringing home these diseases into your marriages, into your relationships, and you have children, and your children are watching you, and they're like, I've got some really messed up parents. And then when you get old, these children don't want to take care of you. They want nothing to do with you. They'll put you in an old age home and say, goodbye, God bless, thank goodness, finished. And then you're crying, you older people, baby boomers. You are crying, these children. No, do not cry. Do not cry. But millennials, you are doing the same. And your people with your sexual escapades and your diseases and it's like America. I think this is why I signed up as in the spirit world to study American disease. Because Americans have the most diseases. Every week is a new disease. It's a restless leg syndrome. What is these things? You make up diseases that just don't make sense. Okay, maybe there is. But like, I was having a conversation with my husband about this. I said, in America, there's so many diseases. And because we have now, America is such a powerful media machine, everyone around the world has all sorts of these American diseases. When I grew up, I didn't know about restless leg syndrome. What is that? I'm not making fun of people who are sick. But what is that? In Africa, you've got a disease or a restless leg. You just keep pushing. There is no label for this stuff. You just keep walking with your restless leg. And you don't have a car. You are taking public transportation. Or you are walking 10 miles every single day. And you're hobbling along with your restless leg. But in America, there's a medication, there's something, everything about this stuff, right? So, but like, because America, you're such a powerful media machine, now the whole world has got all of these strange diseases that make no sense. Honestly, I have got to speak my truth, because just living in Asia, Asians people, when they have like a problem, they just go to their acupuncturist and they just get cupping on their back. You'll see them with all these red spots. Or they get acupuncture. Okay, they are doctors and surgeons and stuff like this. But they still go back to the original medicine of the grandmothers and the grandfathers. What happened in America? Is it because we have lost the indigenous medicine? Is it because we have lost the indigenous medicine? There's so many diseases. Some of these diseases are spiritual awakenings. But because we don't understand them in the West, it's like, oh, depression, give the person pills. When I was going through a deep depression, I knew that, no man, this thing is spiritual. So I packed up my stuff in America, moved it to Asia. I needed warm water because the Zulu people live by warm ocean. So then the spirit world came alive in me. I said, the spirit guides, the ancestors, and then the medicine just started flowing through me. So I think sometimes the schizophrenias, the depressions, all the sorts of these, it's the spirit guides trying to come and have a conversation. I think there's so many young people in America who are spiritually so tapped in. Even the older people, they're so tapped in. But because I think there is no place for a conversation about spirit, about shamanism, about authentic indigenous healing. Because you are still an indigenous person, American. Because there in the Europe, the nurse shamans, I had a Norwegian shaman that I did an ayahuasca ceremony with. I worked with a Celtic shaman. Norse and Celtic. So you still carry that Viking shamanism, shamanic healing energy. But in the West, there is no place. Well, there is. I cannot say there is not completely. But in the West, it's not like it's freely accepted that you can just be a shaman if you want to be a shaman. They like look at you like you got 10 alien heads. That you are an indigenous healer and you're here to offer your medicine of herbs. You're here to offer your medicine of channeling. It's still a new thing. Now on YouTube, people are talking about their spirit guides and stuff like this. But I mean, for the longest time, it was just not something that was recognized. And I think that's why these children are coming in with their spirits completely awakened. But then the medication, the Ritalin, all sorts of this medication, maybe these children just need to be heard. Maybe these children just need to be understood. Maybe these children are high ascended spiritual beings on this planet. And they're here to actually be the ones that help you as a parent ascend. Maybe this is the truth. In Africa, still also, like if your child is autistic or your child, I had a friend whose children were autistic, and it was like, oh, your child, you did something wrong as a parent for your child to be autistic. You did something wrong for your child to be this, this, and this. It's not a normal child. Turns out that the child is the gifted child. Turns out that the child holds the medicine for the whole of the country. Turns out that the child leaves the country and the country just collapses. The very child that was judged. Stop judging these children. These children they hold the medicine that even you adults need. Stop judging these children. And please behave while raising your children. It's imperative. Aren't you adults? Okay, I'm off my ranting. Embodiment practice. Recall words you've spoken that cause relational pain. Perhaps using someone's vulnerabilities against them, attacking their insecurities, or speaking to wound rather than resolve conflict. Feel the damage those words create and say, my words in relationship build rather than destroy. I speak to heal, not to harm. Let's take a deep breath with that. Let's let it out with a big sigh. Let's take another deep breath. Let it out with a big sigh. Let's take another deep breath. Let it out with a sigh. Okay, let's begin our mindfulness mentoring session. Please close your eyes. If you want to close your eyes. Actually, please close your eyes. Please take a deep breath. Continue to take your deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you want to lie down, please lie down. And if you're thinking to yourself, this woman, she is quite something. This African woman, she is quite something. Truly, she is something. She is something. Her words cut so deep. They wound me. Please understand that I'm not here to wound you. It is not my intention to wound you. It is my intention to interrupt the pattern. It's not my intention to wound you. It's my intention to interrupt the pattern. I love you enough to live in my authenticity and tell the truth as I see it, as I know it for myself. if it lands for you, you're more than welcome to examine it and say, does this sound true for me? And if it sounds true for you, allow it to be a part of your experience in your own unique way. Do not speak like me. You will never be able to think like me, because I've had so many experiences that are different from you. But we can learn from each other. Because honestly, we're just doing this for the children. My company is called Future Gen Leaders. Who are the future Gen Leaders? Your children. And it is the seeds we plant right now that determine what kind of a world we leave behind. Because the truth of the matter is, God does not die. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So you're going to have to come back to this planet anyway. So you might as well leave seeds of loving kindness. Because you're going to have to reincarnate into this world again. So you might as well do the best you can. Because you don't know what kind of parents you're going to reincarnate into. And, you just never know. Just never know. So, you are a future Gen Leader. And that concept might be that you have to reincarnate quite a few times. But you still are a future Gen Leader. So maybe in this lifetime you're not a leader, but in the next lifetime you could be a leader. You don't know. I do not die. I'm immortal. I have done this thing called life on this planet many, many lifetimes. This is not my first rodeo here on planet Earth. I am immortal. My ancestors have sent me to share these truths. So, as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, I just want us to focus on self-talk today. Because the reason it is difficult for us to have a conversation with someone else from a place of love, a place of kindness, a place of joy, a place of understanding, and a place of peace is because we do not have that within. You cannot give to others what you do not have within. You cannot speak kindly to others if you are in turmoil within. You cannot speak lovingly towards others when you hate yourself. Because the words you speak are a reflection of who you are when the noise dies out, when the cameras go off, when you are alone with yourself. By the time you verbalize your speech, verbalize your thoughts, you have been rehearsing that for many hours. So then the world gets to see who you truly are on the inside. So I'd just like for us to spend some time speaking kindly to ourselves. I will repeat some loving declarations. And if it's the first time you've ever said something good to yourself about yourself, it's okay. We can always learn. Doesn't matter what age. We can always learn. Okay? So let us begin. I love myself. Please repeat after me. I honor respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. So now I would like for you to just scan your body from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Just scan your body. I'm going to repeat these statements, and as I repeat these statements, you don't have to repeat them after me. All I need you to do is just scan your body. Just scan the top of your head all the way down. Scan your ears, scan your face, scan your nose, scan your mouth, scan your tongue if you want, scan your neck, scan your shoulders, scan, okay? All the way to the bottom of your feet. And what I would like for you to scan for is a sensation. So if I say, I love myself, just scan. You will feel a sensation somewhere on your body that resonates with the statement, I love myself. And when you find the sensation on your body temple, touch it. So if you're scanning, I'll just repeat the statements. I'll just keep repeating them. And all you need to do is just scan your body. Okay? And as soon as I say a statement and you feel a sensation on your body, touch that part of your body. So if I say, I love myself, and you feel that sensation on your nostril, under your armpit, or I don't know, on your hand or on your middle finger, touch that part of your body. I honor myself. Maybe it's on your throat. I respect myself. Maybe it's on your eye. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep repeating these statements. And all you need to do is just keep moving your finger. Okay? Just keep moving your finger. Just keep moving your finger all throughout your body. If you are laying down, you might want to sit up for this part, because this is the part where, we're going to anchor these statements into your body temple and remind your cognitive prefrontal cortex how to access this power of self-love, self-honor, and self-respect at a moment's notice. Okay? So let's take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Let's repeat. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. Touch that part of your body. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. If you're finding that there are different parts of your body where you're feeling these sensations, please make sure that you stick to the part of your body that feels the sensation the most. So when I say I love myself, go to the part of the body that feels the sensation the most. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. Touch that part of your body now and start repeating after me. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. As you are touching, I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. So we're going to repeat 3 more times. And please make sure that you say it out loud. If you are alone, say it out loud. If you are sitting by yourself, if you have company, you can just keep saying it silently. But really what I would like for you to do is focus on being on intensifying the word while touching the part of your body that resonates with the statement. Okay, we're going to say it 3 more times. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. I love myself. I honor myself. I respect myself. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. So now just be still, be still, be still. May I be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be liberated from ignorance. May you be liberated from suffering. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be liberated from ignorance. May I be liberated from suffering. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be liberated from all ignorance. May all beings be liberated from all suffering. In this time in human history, for such a time as this, we have come to be the mirror for the future generation of leaders. For such a time as this, you have chosen to come, to awaken. For such a time as this, current leader, you have chosen to awaken. For such a time as this, you have chosen to awaken. The future generation of leaders depends on your spiritual, emotional, psychological stability. For such a time is this, you have chosen to come into this planet and awaken. Ngiyabonga, ngiyabonga, ngiyabonga for joining me today. We finished on time. Oh my goodness. I will see you tomorrow. Please gently take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. It's good to sigh. I love you long time. I love you long time. I love you long time. Ngithanda kakhulu dali wami. Sweet lamb lomkhuhla. I love you so much. Please make sure that you come back tomorrow and please make sure that you purchase the book. You want to read the afternoon integration and you want to read the evening reflection. It's really a great way to work through your own psychology. This is spiritual psychology on steroids because it allows you to just tap to the resources that are already within you. It allows you to reflect on why you do what you do. And it allows you to forgive yourself for when you feel like you didn't get it right. Everybody's doing the best they can. I am modeling that for you. I'm showing you that sometimes I just don't like where my mic is sitting, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, why is this sitting like this? You see, no perfection. It's like I'm figuring it out. I'm growing with you. I'm just growing with you. There's no such thing as perfection on this planet. When you think you've got it perfect, then you're like, oh, I don't really have it perfect. It's just about growth. It's about just doing the best you can on a daily basis. So I love you long time. I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm really loving doing this work. Honestly, I really love doing this work because I'm living my life's purpose now. Yeah, not doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Like what? Like being at the library at this time of the morning. Instead, I'm here with you. I'm actually really enjoying my life. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Whether you watch them 10 years from now, whether you watch them 100 years from now, it doesn't matter. I don't die. I'm immortal. So you don't die. You're immortal. You're going to come back. We'll see each other back in another lifetime. You'll be like, yo, Tembi, you dropped that bomb. I'm like, yeah, girl. Yeah, bro. Okay, so let's do this. See you another time. Tomorrow. Bye.